Hi all, welcome to my YouTube channel The Testing Instinct. In this video I will be discussing about advanced scripting using different get methods in Bruno. We will be discussing about these methods in this session. I am going straight to the demo. I have already opened Bruno. I have created one collection called variable types. There is a folder called folder1. Inside that folder there is an request. Its name is create user and it supports HTTP method post. So in the script tab I have added some script. So here I have used the method bru.getCollectionVar and passed the variable name, and I am storing it into a variable called name. So this variable name is not needed. You can directly print out the name of the required variable directly. Here I have used a variable and stored the value inside that variable. Later I am printing it. So I will show the collection variable which I have added in the collection. Click on the three dots displayed against the collection name. Click on settings. Here I have used a collection variable called nameValue. Its value is Donald. Now I am printing the value of that collection variable using this particular script. To check the value, we have to open the developer tools. To do that, you can click on this view button. There is a toggle developer tools option. Now you can hit the request. You can see the value Donald printing in the console. Now I am commenting this script and I am going to discuss about the next method. bru.getEnvName is the second method. So this method will be printing out the current environment value in the console. So if you check, I have created one environment called QA in the console. You can see this is the current environment QA. So what this particular method will be doing is that it will be printing the current selected environment in the console. So this is the method you have to use. I am storing it in a variable. I am printing it in the console. You can directly use the console statement without using a variable. That's also possible. So I am again opening the developer tools. I am saving the request. So I am clearing the console. Now I am hitting the request. You can see the current environment name getting printed in the console. So this is the second method. Now I am commenting this method. I am clearing the console. Next I will be discussing about this method called bru.getEnvVar. I am uncommenting that script. So this particular method will get the value of the environment variable. So if you add any variable under the environment, you can get the value of that particular variable using bru.getEnvVar and pass the variable inside this bracket. So later you can print out the value in the console. So if you open this environment, I am clicking on the configure option. You can see here I have created one environment variable called baseUrl. The value is this one. So to get that value, I have used this particular method bru.getEnvVar. So now I am hitting the request. You can see the value of the variable baseUrl getting printed in the console. Now I am commenting this method. I am uncommenting next method. I am clearing the console. Next we are going to discuss about method bru.getFolderVar. So this particular method will be getting the value of folder variables. I am clicking on the setting option which is displayed against the folder name. In the settings you can see in the where tab I have created one variable called folder variable 1. its value is folder variable value. So to get the folder variable value, you can make use of this particular script bru.getFolderVar. So this is the method you have to use. I am hitting the request. In the console you can see the value of that folder variable. So this was the value. You can see the same value getting printed in the console. I am commenting out this particular method. I am uncommenting next method. I am saving the request. I am clearing the console. So this method is used to get the global environment variable. So here I have created one environment called global environment. So I am clicking on the configure option. Here I have used another global environment variable. So the variable name is baseUrl. Its value is this one. So if you want to get the value of any global environment variable, you can make use of this particular method. So this all methods will help to write advanced JavaScript logic into the collection and make use of that script while executing the request which is ordered in the collection. So this particular method will be getting the value of global environment variable value. So I am hitting this request and clearing the console. So you can see the value of the global environment variable which is ordered under the global environment. I am commenting out this particular method. Now I am going to discuss about this particular method bru.getRequestVar. So I am clearing the console. I am saving the request. So in this particular request create user, I have added variables in the variables tab. If you check, you can see I have added one variable called requestVar1. So this is the value of that request variable. Now I am trying to get the value of this particular variable in the console. To do that, you can make use of this particular script. So this particular method will be getting the request variable value. Now I am hitting the request. You can see the value getting printed in the console. Now I am commenting this particular method. Now uncommenting the last one. I am saving the request, clearing the console. So this particular method will be getting the value of variables that is stored in the .env file. So in my collection, I have added a .env file. I will show the .env file content. So there is a key, API key, and its value is your API key value. So this particular script will be printing the value of API key in the console. So I am hitting this request. You can see the value getting printed in the console. So this was the value. You can see the same value getting printed in the console. So these are some of the get methods that is available in Bruno. There are some other methods as well. Those methods you can check by yourself. So using these particular methods, you can use advanced scripting, and you can add additional logic based on environment values. You can add additional logic into the scripting section. So these are some of the methods that is available in Bruno. So that's it in the demo. I hope this session was very useful for everyone. If you find this session helpful, please consider subscribing the channel. Please like, share and comment on the video. I will be uploading this collection into the GitHub. You can clone or pull the latest changes from the GitHub repository. Thanks for watching and keep learning.